And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it is time to let them at it.
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands, both physical and mental, on these players out there will be massive, and there's going to be a big responsibility on both captains to keep the players in check. We need talkers to ensure that everyone plays the game and not this occasion.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. We are into reverse fixtures here. This is the second meeting between these sides. Darlow claims comfortably. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And it's Azar. It's a promising position. Bogle did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Azar. Look at the space here.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Hazard, and he's picked it up out wide, delivers the ball.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
Bogle, shifted upfield, and the pass is intercepted. Van Nistelrooy, played out wide. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Aronson.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. The referee's awarded a free kick. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Calvert-Lewin, great chance! And he's found the net! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Looking for options for movement. Justin cuts out the pass. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And he's forced to go back. Rodon. And it's Aronson. Gruev. Can he latch on to this? That is good strength. That'll be a corner. They've played it short. Aronson. Aimed into... Oh, smashing header! Dealt with nicely by the defence. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
He has found the way through. And they're quick to press. Serginho. Nicely weighted ball. He's through here.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Hazard. And he's managed to get free. Oh, well played.
Substitution on the field, number 18.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
Well, Peter...
Van Nistelrooy! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Bogle. Manchester United still have the cards to affect this game. Adams. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Good ball, good take. Manchester United needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
The defence opting here for strength in numbers. And he's been shifted off it. Aronson. He's shifting through the gears here. Shot could be on. He's having a shot! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, his movement has certainly picked up. He's got that decisive goal on his mind.
Substitutions taking place.
Ah, now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. And he can clear it away. And it's been taken short. And he's had it nicked away. Aronson has been caught there, it's a foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
He's gone for goal! They want to be quick to recover this.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Oh, he's been caught on it here! And the counter is on. Rodon. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Could move up a gear here.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
And here's Van Nistelrooy. Bogle. Leeds clearly now in lead preservation mode. James. And it's Bogle. And Justin. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So a flat, disappointing end to the season. This perhaps the ideal situation to showcase what is in it for next season, but it has left their people with more questions than answers. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, no matter what the result, Peter, I think the match was played in the right spirit.
So there it
And
is,
now for
everyone.
next season
A big
and beyond.
up for our players.
Just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin for joining us and to wish you a very good day.